class. What I'm going to teach you guys that don't know already is how to ride a motorcycle. I know, exciting. Now, to get your adventure started, the first thing you want to learn is why you want to ride. Do you want to ride out to the California beach? Do you want to ride out to the middle of the desert and go shooting with your friends? Or do you just want to cruise around town, which Phoenix I wouldn't recommend, but hey, it's up to you. So the first thing you got to decide is, I couldn't crop it, but basically a sport bike versus a cruiser. Sport bike versus a cruiser, and now that's probably the hardest choice to make when first entering the world of the bikes. And
no, it's not.
a lot of people think that cruisers are safer, but when actually a sport bike brakes faster, swerves faster, is lighter, it's more visible. Yet, statistics show that crashes, about 80% of them are with sport bikes. Now, if that leaves you wondering why, the reason being is because a lot of young people get the sport bikes, and their ego can't control the throttle, pretty much. It's about the rider, not so much about the bike. So either bike is safe, safety-wise, just mostly depends on the rider, take safety courses and such. For example, a R1 will go 0 to 60 in about 2 seconds, and goes up to 90 in first gear. A cruiser will, be a lot less wild, and you can go 20 miles in first gear, 40 miles in second gear. It's for cruising, that's what you want if you want to cruise. Another important thing to consider is comfort with the bike you choose, and that's my biggest thing, because if you're going to Nevada and you're going to be uncomfortable the whole way, it's not going to be fun. I found that the sport bike, Nevada, no problem. However, a 2-up, you can forget that trip. So if you have a passenger or something, if you're planning to do a lot of that, I would say definitely a cruiser. If it's just going solo, comfort-wise, I'd say cruisers win. They have sport tour bikes. So those, I think, win between the sport bikes and the cruisers. Kind of a hybrid of both. So if you want to do long distance touring, sport bikes hands down, which is like a Gold Wing or a ZX14R. So another huge difference is with the sport bike, weight distribution is among the legs and the rear. The cruiser is just on the rear. So depending how your age or how your back feels, it's something to keep in mind. Okay. So operation-wise, to operate a bike, the only part that's hard is shifting, and I have time to upload a picture, but I'll try to describe it best as you can. So pretty much this is your shifter hand, and this is the shifter, this is your foot. Pretty much what you want to do to shift, to operate a motorcycle, is if you're at a red light stop, you hold down the shift, click down one, and give gas, and at the same way you're twisting your wrist, you release the same speed on your clutch lever. And that's easy as that. You're in first gear going 15 miles per hour. If you want to go faster, second and third gear you should probably bump up to, but it's actually, first gear is the hardest gear to learn. After that, I think it's just a cinch. Now, one important thing to consider is how you're going to ride. There's different riding styles, believe it or not. It's not just being on 2 wheels. Some people like going in the desert. Some people like going in state to state. Some people like racing. It all depends on the way you're going to ride. Hopefully, you're not going to go racing on your first day of riding a bike. But some good safety tips, depending what style you ride. The general safety tips is, my number one rule is ride with your brights on. 6% more visibility, people notice you more, and that's what you want. You want to picture yourself like a predator, invisible, and you want to be seen. Also, you can also act like you're in an action movie and pretend that everyone's out to destroy you, because that's what it feels like in Phoenix. Definitely watch out for that. Definitely want to be seen. Practice emergency braking when you first get a bike. I know you guys are going to go probably within 2 days to get a bike, so make sure you practice your braking and such. If you get road rage, I would say maybe traffic riding isn't for you, because you got to have a clear head when you ride. That's one very important rule. To keep up maintenance on your bike, you don't want to get a front flat. It might be kind of dangerous. According to a ProQuest article, kind of a riding style, safety. Anyways, according to a ProQuest riding article, 28% of motorcycle accidents actually involve another vehicle, which means a lot of them don't. And that reason being is because 70% of alcohols involve alcohol, whether it's from the driver or from the bike, somehow related. So stay away from alcohol. Like I said, clear head and riding go together, not otherwise. I have had a friend that rides track, wrecked over 100 miles per hour, comes out with that scratch on him, lucky guy, which is good for all of us. Yet, in traffic, he wrecked 3 times going to speed limit in Phoenix here. And he actually moved down here. He wrecked 3 times in Phoenix, and every time he's going to speed limit, and he broke something. So now after the 3rd time, he will not ride in Phoenix, just races. He feels it's safer, and I don't blame him. It's kind of true, traffic is dangerous here. It's not the riders that are dangerous. I mean, don't get me wrong, something will go wrong, but it's just the traffic we gotta watch out for. One more statistic thing that was interesting is the motorcycle accidents in Phoenix alone, just Phoenix, is greater than 10 neighboring states combined. So yeah, that's definitely so. But just be safe, and now you know how to figure out your bike, how to ride a motorcycle, and how to operate one, and just be careful on the way you want to ride. Oh, yes.
I have a question for you.
What is that?
Now I know cars are a big issue, but I've also seen a lot of bikers. Unfortunately, they like to hang back in your blind spot. Now, when they do that, and you're looking, you can hear them, but you can't see them, and you're looking, and you're looking, and you're looking, and you think you're clear, and you get over and you hit them, and then they blame you for it.
Yes, a couple of things that motorcycles, I hate seeing them blame other drivers. There's 2 things. One, when motorcycles are smaller than a car, obviously, so they're, what's it called, equilibrium? How far they look is actually be twice as much because their bike's smaller. And another thing is what you just said, is blind spots. It's really obvious. I don't know why riders do. I remember I was at Paradise Valley Mall. I didn't hear anything. I was supposed to switch lanes. I checked my blind spot, checked my mirrors. Okay, you guys know the frame in the passenger seat on your right side? Yeah, I was looking at, for some reason, because sworn I couldn't see anything. I just had almost a feeling. And then I kind of speed up and looked to your frame again, and there was a little helmet hiding behind mine. I was just about to switch lanes. So definitely, motorcycles a possibility as well. I hope everyone can be responsible in driving. So.